Okay, guys, we should be live. So let me just, excuse me, let me just get to my stream and we're going to start streaming and start Go Battle League. Yep, we are live. Okay, let me go ahead and tweet this out. And we are going to begin as normal. Live. Okay, so I just tweeted it out, and we're going to be doing some Go Battle League, of course. What else is new, right? Go Battle League, the last stream for the Ultra League, because the Premier Cup, or not the Premier Cup, but yeah, the Premier Cup as well as the Master League will be beginning, Monday. So this is going to be the last stream. I'm not going to be streaming another Ultra League. I'm going to be waiting for the Master League. PK says, hi, PK. Hey, how you doing? That dude, well, what's going on, man? How are you? Glizzly, how you doing? So by the way, the commands are up so we can give shout outs now. So if any other content creator or anybody else comes, should be able to give shout outs. That dude says last stream, oh boy, I feel honored watching. Well, last Ultra League stream. I'm not going to be streaming Ultra League again this season because we have the Master League coming up. Jev says, what's up? How you doing? Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and just jump right into it. As you know, for those that watched yesterday, we actually did really well with this team. So we're just going to go in with this again, and we'll see how we do. We're currently at 25-25. Bika redeemed viewer battle. I got you, Bika. I got you. Flash, what is going on? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, stream elements should be working so we can give shout-outs. But, Bika, let me know what league and what format you want to battle, and we'll do a 2 out of 3 as usual. Tika says Master League not enough stuff to participate. Oh, I gotcha. Pika says Premier Master, you got it. You want to battle now? Because we could do one battle and then we could. So yeah, I'll send it. Oh, not I'll send it, but you could send it. We'll practice Master Premier, and then we'll get. This is for Bika, and then we'll get, we'll start the battles in the Go Battle League. Flash says, had a good day today, went 4-1-3 on my sets, 3-2-2-3. That's not bad, that's pretty good. That dude says, I swear, Purple, I thought I saw you on the leaderboards. I don't think so. I was on the leaderboards in Season 1 for a little bit, but I don't think I made it again. Glacial says, good morning, how you doing? So we're just, you know what, I'm going to try out the team that I will actually be using in the Master League. So let's see how it works. For those curious on my team, this is a team that did really well for me in the Premier Cup last time. So yeah, for those just joining, we're doing best of 3 with Bika, and then we're going to jump into the Go Battle League. White Chocolate says, hey, how you doing? I'm sure you can make the leaderboard, Jeff says. I'm not saying I can't make it, but yeah. It's definitely possible, so let's see. I like this team because it hard counters a lot of popular Pokemon, like Excadrill hard counters Magnezone, and, well, kind of Metagross. I mean, you still have to shield the Earthquake if you're Excavalier, but, not Excavalier, Excadrill, but, when it comes to Magnezone, it absolutely deletes it. Okay, here we go. Probably going to be farmed down. This is still okay. This is still fine. But obviously we do have to watch out because we have Togekiss. We have to watch out for the Stone Edge. That did a lot of damage. Wow. Oh, he's not going to be able to farm us down. Now, wow, Excadrill. I didn't even know that Drovan would do that much. Okay. That's actually not great. Actually, you know what? That's fine. It's fine. We have Lick. We're doing a lot of damage. Double Steel. I have seen that quite a bit, to be honest with you. Double Steel. Really powerful. That dude says Excadrill is strong in his role in Masters, but he loses hard too. He does. You know, there have been times where, like, I've done really well with it. There have been times where I lose as well with it. I'm going to go straight Skull Bash. The reason behind that is because I am expecting the shield, but we're still boosting our defense. So we'll just go for the Skull Bash. And we'll be able to take a medium mesh for sure now. Probably could have taken it before. Kind of hard to say. And I still have one shield, so we could shield. Flash is going to work on my Articuno for next season. Yeah, definitely. Articuno is a fantastic Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have went for a couple body slams, but that's fine. We'll just body slam this. We definitely get a shield. And now, because I use Skull Bash, I should be able to live this, I think. Purple says, can we PvP battle? Well, I'm doing a viewer battle with somebody who redeemed the channel points, and we're doing a best of 3, and then I'm going to do my Go Battle League sets. Yeah, right now I have that set up for the channel points. I will be doing streams in the future for like viewer battles, but right now we're just I want to do my Go Battle League sets. So anyway, let's see. Let's try a different team. Okay, I want to try out that one. You know what? Let's try out the double steel team that he. You know what? I know. Let's try out the double steel team because it is very powerful, and I used this a little bit myself. So we'll try this out. Shadow Warrior, what is going on? Pebble says 5K. Well, it is set up for 5K right now. Yeah, I mean that may change. This is not great. I mean, I do streams as well where I battle people anyway. You don't need channel points, but I just want to do Go Battle League right now. That's why. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with Dragon Claw. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably lower it to a couple thousand. Maybe I'll lower it to like 2,000 or something. Can you do an all shiny battle? That would be fun. I'm gonna let this go through. Did he shield that? I was looking at the chat. I don't know if he shielded that. That's gonna be a wild charge. Okay. This could be. Let's shield to get off a Dragon Claw. It is gonna be a mirror shot. Nice play. I was kind of thinking it would be a mirror shot, but I still decided to shield so we can get off this Dragon Claw. And this will not be shielded. That's fine. Can we farm down? Ooh, we barely able to farm down. He's probably so close. In comes Snorlax. I can't make it to a Hurricane. So I'm going to go for Dragon Claw. What do you think this is? Do you think he has... You know what, let's just risk it. This is a fun game. Skull Bash, okay. So he does have Skull Bash. So let's double up on the Wild Charge. Let's just go straight Wild Charge and we can go back-to-back Wild Charge. Even if he shields this. If he doesn't shield it after the Skull Bash, I don't know if it knocks out. But let's get to another one. It may not knock out. We'll have to see. I still have Metagross in the back, so depending on what he has in the back... Oh, it doesn't knock it out. That's fine. We're going to let this go, and we still have Metagross. Shadow Warrior says he's Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath really adds up. Yeah, from Dragonite, for sure. So let's farm down with Metagross. In comes Gyarados. That's actually not good. Wow, not good. Nice play. I want to try and catch a charge attack. By the way, from what I understand, desync is not available, or it doesn't happen anymore, which is good. Let's see if we can catch... No, we can't. I mean, I still think we're okay. I mean, we just need one more medium mash, right? We just need one... Like, even... Oh, I almost didn't shield it. I meant to shield. Thank you for following Purple Zone. I really appreciate it. Can he get to another one? No, we're able to get to this. This medium mesh is resisted, but we're still going to be able to knock out the Gyarados, and then we could just farm down. Good game, Bika. Thank you for battling. Thank you for redeeming your channel points. I really appreciate it. It's awesome of you. So let's go ahead and jump into Go Battle League, and we'll see what we can do. So we're gonna jump right into it right now, and we're just gonna try with this team. Ben Tucky says, hey, how you doing? Shadow Warrior says, is there a Premier Cup in Master League this time too? Yes, there is. So I'm excited for that. Yeah. Oh, I battled Bernie Sanders before. What's a better lead, Driftbloom or Obstacle? And they're both good. I like Driftbloom this season because it's GG's. Yep, GG's. Okay. So we have Cresselia. So we've played out this matchup before. So generally, I shield the first one. They're gonna reach. Well, we're gonna reach at like the same time, but they're gonna get it off first. So I'm gonna go ahead and shield this. Hopefully, it's not a grass knot bait. It's not, okay. I think we make the second one before they do, yeah. So that's good. So Articuno will be able to win this matchup. Now, they probably have Grass Knot, although they could have Future Sight. It's kind of difficult to say, but... I know that Escavalier can take an Earthquake from Snorlax. So, even if they go for Earthquake... Okay, we get a shield, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and take this. It is Earthquake. We can take it. Okay, so... if he shields, he'll be able to farm me down, most likely. He does shield, okay, that's fine. Okay, so I could have shielded that Earthquake and won that lead, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and... this is going to be Body Slam. Let's go ahead and farm down. Should be able to farm down. Alright, let's take this. Could be a Moonblast. This is gonna do a lot. I'll shield it. Maybe I shouldn't have switched into Giratina. Hopefully they don't get a debuff. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and use it because I feel like they would have gotten to a Moonblast. So it depends maybe what's in the back. Hopefully it's not something crazy. Hopefully it's not Togekiss or any Chum user. Hopefully not. But Champ, wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this is going to be a Rock Slide. Honestly, I don't know how much Rock Slide does. It's not going to knock me out, but it still does a decent amount of damage, right? Yeah, that does a pretty good amount of damage to Giratina. So we get to another one. We still have an Icy Wind ready. Don't forget. So we're going to switch into Articuno, go for the Icy Wind. That will knock him out. And we're going to be able to farm down. Good game, Bernie Sanders. You sound Boston. Well, I'm from New York. I don't live in New York now, but I'm from it. What's going on, Shadow Boy? How you doing? By the way, we need 2 more subs to get a 3rd emote, so that's pretty hype. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have my next opponent. So let's see. What's your best shiny team? I don't know. I mean, I have a bunch of shiny Pokemon. I have like 1,000 shiny Pokemon. Okay, Obstagoon. So I've played this matchup before, and I know if they go Night Slash, Articuno wins. Even if I don't shield, so I shouldn't have to shield. So I will not shield. This is definitely going to be a Night Slash or a Crush Chop, so we'll see. Yeah, it is Night Slash. Well, as long as they don't get the boost, I should say. Hopefully, I mean, if they get the boost, they'll win. Or we'll have to start shielding. Obviously, that's definitely a real possibility, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I know I was in this matchup before, and they shielded once, and I still won. Um, like if it's a gunk shot or a hyper beam, but yeah, it's not. Oh, there's the attack rose. That's what I'm talking about. So they'll probably shield this now, but I should be able to get to another one and shield. Like I'll have to shield the incoming attack. Yeah, I'll have to shield the incoming attack. We'll be able to get to one. If he shields the next attack, I'm going to switch into my Escavalier. Obviously, the boost is not good for me. So we do get to it. If he shields this, I'm going straight into Escavalier and hopefully be able to farm. Should be able to farm down. Okay. Now let's see what comes in. Hopefully it's not a hard counter. It is. That's actually terrible. Now the thing is, I really don't have an answer for Togekiss in the back because I don't have Aerial on my Escavalier. That really doesn't even do much. So I'm just going to go for another one. Get it as low as possible. Okay, so we'll be able to farm down with Giratina. Flamethrower, like, Ancient Power, like, we could still take it. The charm damage is what Giratina doesn't like. Oh, I forgot to say, loved your battle on Zionix's video. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so we actually got him. Oh, what is this? Jirachi. That's awesome. Well, I think that's good for. I mean, we still have a shield. We still have a shield, so I think that's good for us, right? I mean, that should be good for us. We just need to get to one more after the Shadow Claw. Yeah, we still have a shield. That Togekiss was scary, but thank you for following Shadow Warrior 123. And this is gonna be the game. Wow, great game to my opponent. That was tough. I thought that Togekiss was going to really put up a dangerous fight, but we're able to get it. Let's see. Mohammed says Purple Kyogre, very familiar. You're on YouTube, right? Yes. I have a YouTube channel. Does Shadow Sneak need an attack buff? I wouldn't mind if it got one, but the thing is, like, then it would make. I feel like a lot of people might not like that because it would make Giratina even better, and Giratina is already good. I mean, they nerfed Ancient Power to try and weaken Giratina a little bit, but it's still really good, right? So I don't know. I don't know if it should get one, but I wouldn't be against it. Okay, going up against Tyler. So let's see what they've got. Okay, we're 2-0 in the sets. That's pretty good. Pretty good. My team struggles to Togekiss in the back. Okay, so Articuno should win this matchup without shielding. Now, I'm assuming, like, usually what Swampets do, from what I've noticed, is they like to take the first Icy Wind and then switch out. So we might see a switch after I go for an Icy Wind. By the way, it does feel like desync has been fixed because I haven't really been experiencing that. So let's see if they want to bail. I was expecting Snorlax. That's not Snorlax. Tell me I don't regret that. Okay, good. That still did a lot. Wow, I actually think I did experience desync. I'm gonna shield this and farm down. Mohammed says, just a shame you're streaming at 6 in the morning for me. I feel you, man. I feel you. I think I got a little bit of desync. I don't know if it's fully fixed. Okay, so we do see a Swampert. So if they want to keep this Swampert alive, they'll probably have to shield this, right? So we should get that shield back. Yeah. Okay, let's go. So we might get both shields. We do. We're gonna let this go, and I'm gonna bring in Giratina, and we'll have to see. We still have an Articuno. We'll have to see what's in the back. Let me wait for the switch time a little bit. Oh, it's Berserker. Okay, I was going to say it's probably going to be... It looks like it's Registeel Melmetal, but no, Berserker's an option. Foul Play, obviously scary, but I think we should be good. I want to lower his attack. Alright, if this is close combat, I probably can't lower his attack, but then that's fine. Let's see. No, it's good. Ooh, Iron Head. Never mind, I can't lower his attack. But I still think that's fine. We just shield this and go for a Shadow Sneak, right? I mean, he probably... If he has close combat, we're definitely fine as well. But, no, he has Foul Play. Okay, that's what I was worried about. I wasn't thinking of Iron Head, honestly. I was thinking of close combat. So I was like, if he close combats Articuno, he'll knock me out. But then, even if that happens and I don't debuff him, we'll be able to bring in Giratina and just go to town against that Berserker. And now he has a Swampert. He can't get to an Earthquake. An Earthquake actually wouldn't even knock me out anyway. So we're going to go ahead and just go for Dragon Claw and take that. Actually doesn't even knock it out, but... An Earthquake would come close to knocking me out, but it shouldn't knock me out. Shadow Warrior says GG's. Yep, GG's to my opponent. Really well played. Mohammed says, I came across your YouTube channel the other day. Subscribe. Glad I found you on Twitch. Well, I appreciate that. Shadow Warrior says, you're not wrong, but Sableye with Shadow Sneak is pretty bad. No, I mean, if they, like, yeah, it's kind of, like, I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't base it based on one Pokemon. Like, if you take a look at Registeel, they nerfed both of Registeel's moves, but, like, they only did it because of Registeel. I feel like those moves were not broken outside of being on Registeel. I feel like they were good, but they were not, like, they didn't need to be nerfed. I feel like Registeel itself should have been nerfed over the moves, you know? So, like, yeah, I mean, like, they shouldn't base it based on one Pokemon, I guess. So maybe they could buff Shadow Sneak, but then they would probably want to nerf Giratina itself, but I don't see them doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of difficult to say. But yeah. Pokey Trainer says, hello everyone. Hey, how you doing? Shadow Warrior says, yeah, Lock-On with Flash Cannon and... yeah, well, that's another thing. Like, they probably should have nerfed Lock-On over Flash Cannon and Focus Blast. But, you know, I totally understand why they did it. Okay, I see that hydration. Just let me do this battle, and I'll take that hydration. Appreciate that. Okay, another Cresselia lead. So, shield the first one. Man, I really wish I could get to that first. Let me shield this. One person did bait me with Grass Knot, but I think like most of them just go straight Moonblast. So Articuno now should definitely win this, unless if I get multiple debuffs, but ever since Moonblast was nerfed, that doesn't happen too often. Okay. So we're going to be able to debuff it again. Does Articuno win without shielding? I don't think it does. I have to look at that. I have to sim it. I don't think it does. But, okay, we're going to be taking a Moonblast. Be able to take that just fine. I don't really have a great answer, do I? I see that raid, but let me go ahead and just continue with this battle first. Like, I switched into Giratina. Not the greatest answer. I didn't really... That wasn't the greatest answer. First of all, I'm glad I got a shield. I was actually shocked he shielded that. Yeah, it's going to be Ice Punch. Not the greatest answer, but I think it's okay considering we nerfed him and Giratina is really bulky. So we'll be able to win this now. This matchup, at least. Gonna be another Ice Punch, that's fine. Okay, so maybe they'll shield this. No shield. I was hoping to, I'm not gonna shield this. This knocks me out, doesn't it? No, actually it doesn't. Wow. Comes close. Looks like they didn't fix the desync because I just desynced there. Thanks for all the follows. Let me go ahead and finish this match and then I'll get to you all. Okay, so we do get to the icy win. Probably no shield. I mean, I think it depends what's in the back. I think it depends what's going to be in the back. Hopefully it's not like a Giratina. Let's see. I think that's good. Okay, we do get a shield. Let's go ahead and take this one. Yeah, we have to shield the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go. We still have a shield for Poliwrath just in case he gets to another dynamic punch. I thought that mug was going to beat me to it. Unless if this doesn't knock out. No, it does. I thought it would. Good game. Good game. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the chat. So first of all, Juwan Chopolis, huge raid with 104. Thank you so much, Juwan Chopolis. Thank you so much. Thanks for following Rock. Let's see. Thanks for following AA. Alex says you are the best. The best. I appreciate that. You are the number one purple from Juwan Chopolis, so I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, everyone. It means so much to me. Thank you for following Destructor. Thank you for following Kathy. Thank you for following Ivo Barra, I think. Thank you for following Day. Thank you for following Santa. I mean, I appreciate all of you. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. And if you all can maybe refresh the stream, that would help out a lot. Let me go ahead and... I think the commands are set up. Yeah, so that would be great if you all could refresh. That would help me out. I would appreciate that. But if not, that's totally fine. Math Magic, what's going on? What's your current ELO? Well, it's 25.55, and I'm currently 3-0. Let me see. No, I'm 4-0. 4-0. We could make a 5-0. Let's see. But it's 25.55. So this is the first set. Juwan Chopolis says you deserve it. Well, I appreciate that so much. You know I appreciate you. How was your stream? How was your sets? Okay. Okay, so Articuno should not have to shield this to win. They will get to the Hydro Cannon first, of course. And we're just going to take it. Now, I do expect to switch right after I go for Icy Wind. But let's be prepared for them to switch. We'll see what they switch into. Okay, so we do have Mega Horn. I'm going to go straight Mega Horn, not going to bait. You know, it's kind of 50-50 whether or not they shield this. Sometimes they shield, sometimes they don't, at least from what I've noticed. So I just go straight Mega Horn. He does shield. Okay, nice shield. So I should be able to take these first few attacks. Ooh, going to be a Future Sight. Okay. That's kind of dangerous now. That actually did a lot. I'm going to shield this. This is probably going to be a Moonblast. Yeah, going to be a Moonblast. I'm going to go straight Mega Horn. Let's see what happens if they decide to shield or not. They do shield. I think I could win. Like, they'll be able to get off a Moonblast. But I think I could shield and get to a Mega Horn. But they may try and pull a fast switch. So let's see. It is Moonblast. Let's see if they try and switch. Okay, it looks like they didn't switch. I don't know if this KOs, honestly. I feel like it doesn't. No. Okay, it didn't KO. So he ended up winning that matchup. That's unfortunate. What's going on, Sonoro Man? How you doing? So that's unfortunate, but it's okay. We could farm down with Articuno. Looks like he may have lagged over there a little bit. Let's see what comes in. What does he have in the back? Is it like Giratina that he brought in his... Alright, we'll take this. Well, we have to take it, and then we'll farm down. So what is in the back? Maybe it's Togekiss, which would not be great. No, it's Registeel. That's actually not great. Because we don't have Escavalier. Wow. Well, I don't think it's actually terrible, because the thing is, he can't farm me down, right? We have Giratina in the back. I don't think, like, he would take... Maybe he can farm me down, honestly. Let's debuff him a couple times. Maybe I'll debuff him once more. Okay, he throws. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, Registeel. I wasn't expecting Registeel, but that's fine. So let's bring in Giratina. I don't know how this matchup's going to go. I mean, he's debuffed, so I feel like Giratina wins this. But unfortunately, we don't have Escavalier anymore. Be nice if we did. Let's see, how many Flash Cannons can we take with this debuff that he's currently under? Nice play, but we're able to not fall for it and farm down, so that actually helped us out a lot. And tell you the truth, I almost clicked on the Shadow Sneak. I feel like we still would have had it, but it's kind of hard to say. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak. It's kind of difficult to say. I mean, it's still not over, to be honest, because one more Flash Cannon is going to knock us out. Oh, the time is almost up. We still have Articuno in the back. Are we going to win on time? I think the time is almost up, right? Oh, well, the time... Actually, we didn't have Articuno. Never mind. I thought we had Articuno in the back. Wow, that's right. It was actually knocked out. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Wow, 5-0 hype. Guys, 5-0. 5-0. So let's see. So thank you for following TJS. I'm not currently doing any raids. I'm sniping to see what I should play today. Thank you for following Adrian. GG's. Keka says, or Poke Trainer says, let's go. 5-0 hype. 5-0 hype. Are we... Oops. Okay. We gotta fix that. White Chocolate gifting a tier 1 sub to HanRonk9. Thank you so much, White Chocolate. You're huge in this community. I appreciate you so much. Hold up, I have to delete some items. Wow, that's huge. Thank you so much. Thank you for following Ob Sizzler. Thank you for following Stu Bees. But yeah, thank you so much, White Chocolate. By the way, if I pronounce your name wrong, forgive me. Okay, so that was crazy. That was crazy. So let's see. Am I going to be rewarded with a shiny dino? No, Dratini, I'll take it. Wow, 5-0 hype. Oh my gosh, 5-0. By the way, can we give a shout out to Juwan Chopolis? Hey guys, can we give a shout out? Can someone give a shout out to Juwan Chopolis? I totally forgot that's set up. I finally set that up. What are we? 2601. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. That was crazy. 5-0. And we beat a Togekiss. Battles are going to get so difficult. Battles are going to get so difficult from here on out, guys. I tell you. I tell you. Okay. I think Articuno... I want to say Articuno wins this if I shield once. Like, let me shield. Hopefully it's not a bait. It is a bait. That's not great. But like, I still think Articuno wins, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I don't have this matchup too often, but let's see. Oh, I should have went for Ancient Power. Oh, what am I thinking? Why didn't I go for Ancient Power? Oh, man. Okay, well, we could still take some Dragon Claws. At least we have Articuno with energy in the back. Okay, yeah, I should have went for Ancient Power, and he probably wouldn't have expected it. He probably would have thought it was Icy Wind, and he wouldn't have shielded. But it's fine. It is fine. So let's go ahead and get off this Dragon Claw. See if they want to shield it. No shield. Okay, we feint him before he gets to another one, which is good. We know they have a Poliwrath in the back. What does Lickilicky have? Body Slam and what? Earthquake? Let's debuff this Lickilicky, which hopefully they switch because of the debuff. They do, okay. We wanted to lure that out. I want to do as much damage as possible to this Poliwrath. Kind of want to get it out of here, actually. Oh, they get to it first. Probably an Ice Punch. No, it's a Dynamic Punch. That's not great. Okay. That is not great. Probably no shield. Oh man, that's rough. This is gonna be Dynamic Punch. I gotta shield this. Yeah, he has energy on Lickilicky. I feel like I gave this game up. Yeah, gonna be Dynamic Punch. Unless if I can farm down with counter, but oh, maybe I can? Oh, probably not. This is Earthquake. I don't know if Lickilicky gets Earthquake, but I feel like it does. No, it gets Shadow Ball. Yeah, he's got this. This is probably a Body Slam, but it's still probably going to be enough. It's not enough. Oh, man. Close game. Close game. I couldn't throw my energy because he still had 2 shields, so... Yeah, it was a close game. I feel like we kind of gave that one. I should have used the Ancient Power against the Charizard. That's okay. That's fine. We'll try again. Okay. We have my next opponent. I think I battled this person again. Thank you for following. Appreciate you. Togekiss. Okay, we want to see this in the lead if we have to see it at all, right? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Good game. Good game to my opponent. I mean, it wasn't over. Like, they could have won that. Right? If they, like, committed double shields and they had, like, Future Sight to get off, they could have beaten my Escavalier. They could have possibly won that because I had Giratina in the back. So it would have been important for me to win that matchup, but because of my Pokemon... because I can't have Giratina up against Togekiss, so it would have been important for me to win that matchup. Hold up, guys. Let me go ahead and give shout-outs. Who else is in this stream? We want so... Oops. Sono... That auto quit though. That's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in again. Okay, so we have my next opponent. What do you do versus a Lapras lead? Well, to be honest, I don't see Lapras. Like, I think I faced one Lapras with this team. But yeah, if I see Lapras, it would be very difficult. I'm not going to, like, sugarcoat it. It would be tough to win if Lapras is in the lead. Catch it? We caught it. Let's go. We caught the Hydro Cannon. Let's go. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. So obviously building up to the Earthquake. They'll probably go for it. Let's see. Like, this isn't like a one-sided battle, right? Because, do I want to shield? Okay, we do get the Earthquake, so that's good. Like, yeah, I mean, Giratina doesn't 100% dominate just because of how fast Swampert is, and the moves coming from Giratina are not powerful, right? Alright, well, we're going to take this. We'll be able to take an Earthquake and farm down. Should be able to farm down. It is an Earthquake, of course, and we should be able to farm down. As we do. So we did lose the shield, but let's see what comes in. Gonna be Giratina? Probably, right? We'll see. Yep. So it is Giratina. I think we can get to 2. We should be able to get to 2. Barely able to get to the other one. Alright, well, we'll see if he has Ancient Power. Is it crazy to try and farm down? I feel like it's crazy. He doesn't have Ancient Power, that's fine. We're gonna farm down. I want to debuff his last Pokemon. Of course, we have Escavalier in the back. I don't know if Escavalier can beat his last Pokemon. Hopefully, it's not Togekiss. But, well, if it's Togekiss, we'll get off a... Oh, Cresselia, okay. So they were not going to let me farm down, but we still have 2 Icy Winds, which is good. So I'm definitely going to bait now because they really have to shield. And I shouldn't have to shield this. But I mean, at this point, Drovan isn't really much of a bait because of how low they are, and they have a weakened Giratina in the back. So let's see. Oh, I actually don't shield. Wow. They are saving those shields. Maybe they're saving them for Giratina. Oh, I switched. I switched. Okay, let's shield. Alright, so we did feint it with Articuno. And we'll be able to debuff it, which is good. They will have to throw a Moonblast. I wish I threw that Mega 1 at Cresselia. It actually doesn't even knock us out. Wow. Oh, man. Wow. If they had a move, like, if they had a Moonblast, I would have knocked it out. Famo City says, Obstagoon is so good with no desync. He is, isn't he? It's like playing a new game. Yeah, isn't it, though? Like, it's actually pretty crazy. So, good game to my opponent. Now, honestly, I'm not using it, but I do wanna use Articuno at some point. This is a good lead. Okay. No switch. Since he's not switching out, this could very well be an Ancient Power. I am still not going to shield. No, it's Dragon Claw. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. What's your ELO or ELO? It is 2601. So we're doing pretty well. No shield. What do I do? I guess go into Escavalier. When I saw Blastoise, oh man, guys, that's not a good switch. Like, that was not a good switch. I didn't know what to do. I don't want to take a Hydro Cannon. Like, I could. Like, maybe I should have debuffed Blastoise first. I didn't know what to do. Wow, I guess do another one. That was super fast. I'll have to take one. What set is this? This is set 2, I think. That does a lot of damage. And we're currently 2-1. We did have a good lead, but like I kind of panicked when Blastoise came out. I didn't know how to respond. Get to it. Okay, at least we get to it. So probably we'll get a shield. No shield. Okay, so we still win that switch in, and in comes Giratina. That's fine. I am not going to shield this. I mean, I have Giratina in the back. Of course, I don't know what they have in the back. That's not good. That was a blind switch, too. That is not good. Okay, Charmuser versus my Giratina. We can get to one more? Oh, we can. I still don't know. I mean, we have Articuno, but one Icy win shouldn't be enough to knock it out. Oh, no, we're not going to win this. We have to shield, and this is not going to be enough to knock out Giratina. How many 5-0s did you get? Well, this is the second one, and this is well, we have one 5-0. This is the second set. We're currently 2-1. This doesn't knock out, right? This doesn't knock out. No. Oh my gosh. Thank you for following Yadu Moda. Oh my gosh, I thought we had lost that one. Swampert says rest in peace. But we actually won. Wow, that's crazy. Pokemon Trigger says, yo, man, I thought I was going to lose that. My opponent played that so well. White Chocolate says Hurricane. Well, yeah, I do recommend Hurricane on Articuno. I would have to use an Elite Charge TM, and I kind of don't want to because of how limited they're saying. I'm saying from previous days you were in the 2300s. Yes. I was in the 2300s like 2 days ago, and now I'm at 2600 with this team. It's crazy. This team is working so well. Like Giratina just beat a Charmuser, guys. That's not supposed to happen. Like, how did I just beat a Charmuser and still win that game? Like, Giratina count as Charm confirmed? I don't know. That was crazy to me. Okay, so another matchup. So even if we lose this, we're still positive for this set. But let's see. We're gonna try to win this. I am going to shield this. I always shield the first one. Going to be a Moonblast. Hopefully they don't debuff. 10% chance. No debuff. Okay. Alright. I love Articuno as a lead. I mean, if you get a steal lead, it's bad, but other than that, it's generally pretty good. We'll be able to get to another Icy Wind now, and this will debuff him for a second time, so we'll be able to win this matchup. They may pull a switch, though, so we'll have to be ready just in case. Shadow Articuno has any play in Ultra? I actually think Shadow Articuno is pretty good. I have faced a couple of them. I'm using the regular one, but I do think... I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. So if you have one... I mean, we got 2 of them, so if you have 2 of them, you could invest in one, but then like you'd have to probably get the Hurricane with the Elite TM, so... actually getting the shield there. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's terrible. But I'm using the regular one. White Chocolate has been using the Bluebird since Season 1. Ever since King published a video, right? Yeah, I mean, I've been using it quite a bit as well. Obviously not in Premiere, but when I play the regular one, regular Ultra. Oh, that was a CMP tie. That's difficult. It was a CMP tie, unfortunately. Anyway, I'll use it next season only because, yeah, Shadow is too squishy. I mean, it is squishy, but like I still think it's pretty good. I don't know. Anyway, it was unfortunate. I didn't have to shield that, but I did. Gengar. Well, at least we should get the shield back, right? You would think that they would shield this. Maybe they won't. Well, if they think it's a Dragon Claw, they won't shield. Hopefully they do. Okay, we do get a shield. That's good. So we know Cresselia is in the back, right? Oh, I don't have any shields. Oh, this is good. Shadow Ball's gonna knock me out, right? Sludge Bomb. It is. Oh, it doesn't knock me out. Okay, so we're gonna be able to debuff them, which is good. I feel like a drill run isn't enough, so I'm gonna go. Salamence has no play at all. Yeah, Salamence is at the moment not really that great. I'm gonna regret this. I feel like drill run does not knock out. I just want to have a drill run for the Gengar, but I feel like it doesn't knock it out. Oh, it does. We still don't have a drill run, but we're almost there. Oh, let's go. Okay. Let's go. I didn't think it would knock it out, but it's actually did. Gengar in the Open Ultra. The Krampus Claus with a party of 3. Thank you so much for that raid, the Krampus Claus. How are you doing today? How is your stats? I appreciate the raid. Swampus says double drill run. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. Although I thought Cresselia would be able to take it, but it wasn't. One drill run kills Gengar. I think it does. It does. He doesn't have Future Sight. You win this easily. Yeah, GG. So 4-1. Wow, 5-0 and 4-1. Yeah, this team is crazy. Like 2 days ago, we were like 2350, and now we're in the 2600s. What is going on? This team is working out so well. The Krampus says sets were average 4 of them were 3-2, and the last one was 2-2-2. Oh, so you tied for 1. That's good. That's good. That's not bad. Yeah, for some reason this team is working. Like, so I'm just using it for until the Master League begins. Am I gonna reach the leaderboards, guys? Wait, am I on the leaderboards now? Like, will I be on the leaderboards? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I was on leaderboards, I think, twice in the past. I want to say in the, I think season 1, or was it season 2? I think it was season 1. But I don't know. Will we make the? I don't know. I have to check the leaderboards. But I mean, we won't be there now, I guess. By the way, who are you guys voting for in terms of Community Day? Just let me know. 26-29. Let's go. 500 will be 26-25 tomorrow. So we're there. We're on the leaderboards. I mean, I might, like, obviously I could lose sets and go down. So it's not a guarantee, but The Krampus says he's voting for Charmander. I have Metagross, Magnezone, Dragonite. By the way, can we give a shout out to the Krampus Claws, please? If somebody could do that while I'm battling, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you for following Gok Us. White Chocolate says he's not voting. Any reason why you're not voting? You don't like the options? That could be it. So let's see. Articuno versus Berserker. This is not good. I don't like steel leads. But because like Berserker's pretty squishy, it's still taking a decent amount of damage. Oh man. If it is close combat, okay, it's not. We could have like come in, I guess, and fund with Escavalier. Or he may have switched. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 2622 is leaderboard. Okay, so we'll be in there unless we go negative, I guess. Okay, I'm going to allow my Articuno to go down. Let's see what it is. Going to be another foul play. Well, he either has an Iron Head or Close Combat, both of which at this range should knock out will definitely knock out Articuno. Thank you for the follow, Piano. Okay, so I can shield this and get off my charge attack, which will knock him out, or force a shield. So either of which is okay. Let's see what he decides to do. Okay, he lets that go, so we actually win that lead. In comes Giratina. Wow, what does he have in the back? That's actually not great. It's Dragon Breath as well. Wow. Not great, but let's see. Thank you for the follow, Steve John. Okay, I mean, if he has Togekiss in the back, we're gonna lose this one. But I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. We'll see. It looks like he's saving his shields for whatever's in the back. If it's another steel type like Registeel, we should be good. But we'll see. Probably will save my shield for my Escavalier. Yeah. So if it's Togekiss, we're gonna lose. But let's see. Venusaur, wow. Now this is a good matchup for us. But the thing is, he is up a shield, but he's gonna have to start shielding. Wow, actually not even shielding. Unless if he has a surprise attack that I don't know of. Hopefully a Registeel or Cresselia. Well, it's Venusaur, which is still good. But, I mean, he has to shield this. He is not shielding at all. I feel like I can take one more. I mean, the Dragon Breath damage is going to do a lot, even though we resist it, right? Yeah, I can't take another one. I feel like he's still going to get this. Fire Blast Venusaur, Bika says. I think you still win this. I don't think so. Well, hold up. Now we might, since he did that. 2... so we're going to go ahead and go for the drill run. This definitely will be shielded. Let's go. Escavalier for the win. Good game to my opponent. Thank you for following, Ken. Really appreciate it. It's going to be hard to counter down Giratina. It actually wasn't that difficult because of how low he was. Failed sack swap. Yeah, he tried the sack swap. I feel like that wasn't necessary for him to sack swap. But it's okay. I mean, I'm not like it's fine. It happens. Now that I'm thinking about it, isn't Escavalier, Hundo, and Master League Premier kind of OP? Escavalier, honestly, I don't think I've faced Escavalier in the Premier Cup in the Master League. I don't know how it would work, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, you would want a hundo in the Master League Premier. But is it OP? I mean, Togekiss is common, which beats it. It would be good against, I guess, Metagross. Well, Metagross has Earthquake. It would obviously be good against Magnezone. It could be good. Yeah, I mean, it could be good. But, oh yeah, Dragonite. Dragonite's another one, yeah. I feel like there's another fighting type that's good, right? What is it? Oh, I don't know. I feel like Shadow Machamp might have some play this time around, but we'll have to see. Swampert says 5-0 may enter you into the leaderboard. Well, we'll have to see how it goes, because like we might also like do well in this set, but the next set we might not do well. So we don't know. How you doing, Dr. Banner? Pika says Togekiss Dragonite Gyarados walls it. Yeah, I mean there's definitely walls to it, but Shadow Machamp may be interesting. We'll have to see. I have a Shadow Hundo Machamp. I wish I did. Oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. So what I do with this one is switch into Giratina. If they have a Charm User, rest in peace. Well, that's not a Charm User, at least. That's not good, but it's not a Charm User. Now, it's important that we actually win Switch, if possible. I don't know if it's possible because this is a Dragon Breath variant. Ever since Aqua Tail came out, all I see is Dragon Breath on Gyarados. So, I don't know if it's going to be possible to win this matchup. Let's find out. Okay, we do get a shield, which is good. I mean, we want that Escavalier. Oh, man. It's probably going to be an Aqua Tail, but, like... It is an Aqua Tail. But, like, the... Okay, we get off the Dragon Breath damage. Even if I have to go down double shields, like, the Dragon Breath damage would still do a lot and add up. Can we get the final shield? No. Alright, this is going to be another Aqua Tail. Actually, it might not. It might not. No, it's going to be a Crunch. Okay, so we can farm down and win this lead. Okay, so we do get that one, which is good because we want the Escavalier in against his... I mean, although Rock Slide still does a lot to Escavalier from Melmetal. Okay, so obviously we're going to go for... Does he have a Rock Slide left? We have to, like, because once I bring in Articuno, we have to get ready to switch immediately. Melmetal, and, like, the Steel types in general, Melmetal, Registeel, definitely difficult to battle. So alright, we are bringing in Articuno. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we can't do anything about it anyway. But it's fine. Okay, at least it's not Ancient Power. This is not... Like, maybe I should have debuffed him first. Let's see. Is 2 Rock Slides enough to knock me out? Like, this is still not good. Nah, not quite. So we'll be able to take a shield, which is good. This is going to be very close to knocking me out. Like, I feel like he still has this because of Rock Slide into my Articuno. Yeah, people say make sure you debuff Melmetal. I should have. Yeah, he's going to win this. I should have debuffed Melmetal. However, I still think he would have won this because, like, he still would have gotten to the 3 Rock Slides, right? So we'll debuff it now. Like, he still would have gotten to the 3... So I feel like he still would have won this, but... Let's see how much this does now. He threw all his energy right there, yeah. Yeah, he had 2 Rock Slides. This will not KO me, but... Yeah, that's a good game. So let's see. I could have thrown... from debuffed the Melmetal, right? I could have gotten to it, but he still would have gotten to 3 Rock Slides again, and 3 Rock Slides would have been enough to knock out my Escavalier anyway, right? So, like, he still would have won. Am I pretty sure about that? I think so. I'm pretty sure about that. But it was a good game. We fought hard. We fought well. Because his close combat will be good in Premier. Alright, obstacle. So we've had this matchup before, as we've seen on this channel. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, well, we got another ice shot in. So we'll definitely take this. Close. Yeah, so let's see. So yeah, that last game was good. I feel like he still would have had that, though, even if I threw with Articuno. But it was still a good game. I really enjoyed it. So we're going to go ahead and debuff him. We have to get ready just in case he wants to switch. Should be another Night Slash. I don't think he has energy for a Gunk Shot. Okay, we do get a shield, so now, because we got a shield, we're going to have to shield. And I will shield this one. And we should be able to get to another Ice Shard. We do get to it, so we're either going to knock him out or take his final shield. Let's see what happens. We do get his final shield, okay. I think I could shield. I can't farm him down, like it would be too risky. But I feel like I can get to another charge attack. Oh, maybe I could have farmed him down. Oh, man. I felt like it was too risky. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I am doing Ultra League. I feel like one more we would have been able to do it, right? Maybe I could have. It would have been nice to have that icy win against that Giratina. Maybe I could have. It's fine. Hopefully he doesn't have a Charmuse in the back. Because he has energy, though, he'll be able to win this mirror match. Should be able to. We actually only got a great there, but that's fine. I'll look at the chat after this match, see what we've got. Dragon Claw. Yeah, I just hope he doesn't have Charmuse. Let's do another one. Thing is, I want to get him low enough so I could farm down with counter, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Probably not. Never mind, I lose. He has a charm count. He has a charm user. I can't win this now. I mean, I could have thrown Mega Horn, but it didn't matter. Do you think, as a closer with shields down, it would be better to have close combat on Shadow Machamp or Cross Chop? Probably Cross Chop. Dr. Bennett says close combat. I like Cross Chop, but maybe if it's, I don't know, I like it. But if Shadow Machamp, yeah, if it was Shadow Machamp, definitely Cross Chop, I would say, because it would do a lot. I mean, it would do a lot of damage in general. Let's see. You could lose this matchup and count it down. Yeah, but like he had yeah. That's what I was ultimately planning on doing. But like because he had Togekiss, I was hoping for like a Steel type in the back, but it's fine. It's fine. It was a good game, though. It was a good game. Yeah, one thing this team does definitely struggle with is Togekiss in the back. Charm in general, but I would say Togekiss mostly because like you can't really do anything with Escavalier. We won one, so we're 2-1. Okay, that's not great, but let's see. Hopefully we don't go down too much. Hopefully we win at least one more, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll try and win both of them. We will try to win both of them. But I can't complain. We've been doing really well. Oh yeah, we're in 26-20 something, right? That's really good. Wow, just when I'm getting the hang of Ultra League, it's like it's ending. Because like you guys know, I've been honest with you guys. I haven't really been good with Ultra League, But now that I'm starting to get a hang of it, it's ending. But who knows? Maybe we'll do really well with Master League when it comes around. Okay, swamp it with the hydration. That will help me stay focused. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, not good. I don't think. I mean, I think Articuno wins this, but like if this is like I don't want to shield the ice punch. Last time it was a bait. Okay, it's an ice punch. I think Articuno does win this matchup. I am going to go ahead and shield this one. I didn't shield the first one because I thought it was a bait. This could still be a bait. It's not. Okay. So now we shouldn't have to shield anymore. He may switch out, though. I don't encounter Polyveth too often, I'll be honest with you. This is definitely another dynamic punch, but we don't have to shield it. I'm making my way back to 2450. Swamp, it says, hey, way to go. That's awesome. It is a dynamic punch. Oh, wow, that didn't even do that much. Maybe we could have taken the second one after the debuff. Like, could we have taken that one before? Maybe not. I know it's neutral, but... Okay, so we get off the Icy Wind. I want to farm down. Yeah, we could farm down. Like this is going to be dynamic punch, but we should be able to farm down. Swampert, I know we played once. It was this season, wasn't it? I think it was when I was streaming. So I think it was this season. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, we did have to shield once, so luckily we shielded the correct move. Not great. I would have preferred Registeel, to be honest with you. But maybe we can debuff it a couple times. I mean, he's going to farm down, no doubt about it. But if we debuff him a couple times, he's basically going to be able to have to switch. Alright, so we got him. He definitely has a couple. So he has an Escavalier of his own, huh? Okay. So it should be a drill run. Let's see if he has Acid Spray. Swampert says, I am running the team I took from Rise to Occasion. Rise to Occasion is an amazing content creator and streamer. What team was that? If you don't mind sharing. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally fine. I do watch his videos and streams, but like, I think he changes things up. Okay, Melmetal will have to throw at my Giratina if we win this matchup. I think I clicked on the Shadow Sneak. Should I have one for Dragon Claw to like bait it? Because yeah, I did click on Shadow Claw. He might shield it, so maybe I should have went for. No, he doesn't shield it. Okay. So yeah, he'll have to throw his energy. That's totally fine. I don't know if this KOs. I feel like it does. No, it doesn't. So he probably has two. I haven't been counting, to be honest with you. Swampert says, Skarmory, Azumel, and Obstacle. Nice team. But we could still take a Rock Slide, and we could farm down, so we're going to win this. That was in Great League, though. Oh, okay. Like, even if he knocks... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, he just left. I was so scared he was just attacking me, and I couldn't do anything about it. But I guess he left, and that's why. That's fine. Man, that was scary. Baker says he closed the game. Oh, you mean like he like swiped out of it? Like, oh, okay. Alright, I thought I was lagging and he was just attacking me. He was like going to town. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna lose because of this. But it's fine. It's fine. So if you swipe, like, if you leave the battle, like if you click run, I don't consider that a rage quit, at least in my opinion. But if you close out, like if you swipe out to remove the game, that I do consider a rage quit. But obviously, I don't know. Like I guess that's what he did. So I guess it was a rage quit. But either way, that's totally fine. Swapper says one more game to go positive. Actually, I think we go positive anyway. Do we? Oh no, we don't. Never mind. We're 2-2. You're right. I was thinking we were 3-1. You're right. But either way. Hydration, I see that, Swampert, thank you. But either way, like, even if we don't, like, we're not going down too much, so, like, I'm okay. But obviously, we're going to try. Oxford U. Where's Jokes? He's probably in bed. I don't know, like, he's probably sleeping. Okay, I like this. I see so many Giratina leads. Everyone tag Jokes so you know that so he knows that you all want to see him. Everyone tag him so he'll see it like when he wakes up. I'm assuming like he's sleeping. Okay, no shield. I guess I'll go for the Ancient Power next. Family City says doing 69 things. Ooh. He is Ancient Power too. Yeah, that's right. He's probably doing 69 things. Alright, so unfortunately I didn't Ancient Power last turn. Maybe he won't shield this. Ah, he does. Wow. That was a good call. I will shield this. This one's the Icy Wind, of course. But we'll be able to get to another Ancient Power before he does. Okay, we do get a shield. I feel like I could get to the next one. Unless if he gets a buff. I don't know if Icy Wind will KO, so I'm just going to go Ancient Power. And at least we'll win the lead. But he still has that Giratina in the back, which is not super great. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Give me the last minute buff. Oh wow, we actually get it. It's not going to matter too much, but it might matter a little bit. Oh man. Yeah, it didn't matter there. Alright, let's go with... Yeah, Lapras is going to win this matchup versus Escavalier, right? I don't think a Surf KOs. Yeah, I feel like he still wins this. But, let's see. Let's see. Because he's ahead on energy, right? Man, if I went for the Ancient Power first instead of that Icy Wind bait, but we didn't. Alright, let's see. Dragon Claw going to get me low. He needs one more Dragon Claw. I don't think I can counter him down with Escavalier. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to counter him down, right? He's too healthy. Yeah, I was at 1 HP. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go negative that set, but it's not by much. So let's see how much we lose. Okay, so what was that? I think, what were we at? 22? 25? I don't know exactly what we were at, but that's fine. We'll try again. I'm trying to think over that game. What could I have done differently? Well, I mean, I could have went for Ancient Power instead of the Icy Wind bait. I guess I should have done that, but like, whenever I have an Articuno mirror match, they always shield. Like, they always shield the first attack. Usually I win CMP with Articuno because my Articuno has bad IVs. So they use, like, whenever I go Ancient Power, they usually shield. Swampert says you lost like 2 points. No, it wasn't bad. Like, I'm not like disappointed in that. I'm just trying to think over the game how I could have won that. Like when he switched out Giratina into Articuno, like I couldn't go into Giratina. It wouldn't have been good to go into Escavalier, right? I mean, I had to stay in, right? And then yeah, he had Lapras, which is difficult to deal with too, especially with no shields. Okay, this is an Articuno mirror match. So, as I said, they usually shield the first one. So, I'm going to go Icy Wind. As I said, we win CMP a lot because we have bad IVs. Let's see. Maybe he won't. Hopefully he shields. Okay, we do get that shield. That's good. Alright, so I doubt he's going to shield now. I probably didn't have to shield my Articuno. Oh, wow. He actually does shield. I guess he really wants to win this lead. Let's see. I mean, does he have Ancient Power? No, I guess not. Unless if he's going for the bait. So we are going to go for the Ancient Power now. And I am going to shield this. And another Ancient Power. When does Master League begin? It begins Monday, 4 p.m. EST. I hope this Ancient Power knocks out. I mean, I was debuffed so many times, I'm not actually 100% sure if it does. Oh, it did. Okay, good. No buff. That's fine. Oh, is that confusion? Oh, that is confusion. Ouch. Alright, let's go into Escavalier. Moonblast or Future Sight? Moonblast? Okay, so obviously we know these are going to be Earthquakes. We can't take 2 though, but we could take 1. But I still. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it plays out. A little bit slow on the switch. That's unfortunate. He will be able to knock me out, but I should be able to counter him down, I think. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright. He shouldn't... Like, this is definitely an Earthquake because Hydro Cannon won't knock me out. Vic, thank you for the follow. Rhino as well. Oh my gosh, he got to 1. Wow, he charged up a lot of extra energy. Thank you for following, David. Appreciate it. I didn't think he'd get to 1. I was wrong. This Mega Horn won't KO. He wins, yeah. He wins. Wow, nicely played. Nicely played, my friend. Doesn't even KO. Okay. Thank you, for following, David. Labo, thank you for following. Alright, that was well played on his end. He charged up like a lot of extra energy. I wasn't really counting, so that's my bad. But I mean, I could have thrown a drill run. I guess maybe that was the way to go to knock out Swampert. But then I would have had to get to 2 Mega Horns and like wouldn't have won that. He probably had really good IVs. Swampert says, yeah. That was a good game though. That's okay. Let me hydrate myself. We could prepare for the next game. I mean, my ultimate goal was to get to like 2,500 before the Master League began, and we were able to do that. You know what my big I was too slow on the switch when I switched into Giratina versus Swampert. I think that may have cost me. But it's fine. This is the highest I've ever been, by the way, in Season 3. Season 3. Highest before was 25.59, I think, and then we started to tank, and then somehow we got back up. Okay, Teenage Wolf. Let's see what she's got for us. As long as it's not a steel type, right? As the lead. Okay, give it Tina. I'll take it. Now the thing is, Lapras actually wins this matchup in the Zero Shield. And I know this, of course, from the Premier Cup. So I will have to shield once, but then after I do, I should win. 2, 3. Hopefully she shields. Yeah, she does shield. 4. So I do have to shield this one. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the drill run. If she shields, I'll have to shield, but then I'll be able to count it down. No shield. Okay, that's fine. Giratina? Yeah. Alright, so that Giratina is going to have energy, which is not great. But hopefully it doesn't have ancient power. Most of them don't. You can throw the Mega Horn to beat Lapras in the Zero Shield. I kind of expect the shield, but yeah, I guess so. This should be pretty good. So what you're telling me is if you throw the Mega Horn in the Zero Shield, Escavalier wins, right? Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, that makes sense. I appreciate you telling me that. I mean, that definitely makes sense. I would say that most of the time I expect the shield. That's why I generally go drill run. So I don't know because most of the time whenever I go Mega Horn, they always shield. So maybe that's because they know that. So yeah. So I appreciate you telling me that. Okay, so we're gonna be able to take this. And this is going to be a drill run. We should be good in this game. This Dragon Claw should knock out. It does not. Okay. I thought it would, but that's actually even better for us. Because now we're at a Dragon Claw. I might as well shield it. I mean, we technically don't have to, but it'll do the most damage before my Icy Wind. So we might as well shield that one and go for this Icy Wind. If she doesn't shield it, knock out, but like we're gonna win anyway. Great game though to my opponent. Okay, I was gonna say, watch if it's an ancient power. Even if it was, it wouldn't knock me out. Good game, really great, really well played too. Okay, so honestly, I don't even know what set this is. I want to say it's the 4th, maybe it's the 5th. I guess we'll check after this. Okay, so doing pretty well. I mean, pretty well. In the Ultra League, regular Ultra League as well. So let's see how the next game goes. If we ever find an opponent. I'm glad they increased the amount of points you gain. I know they increased the amount you lose as well. I think, right? I think they did that. But so, maybe rank 10 is still a possibility. It's going to be difficult for me, of course. We was so close. We got to the 2900s last season, and then I choked. So, but it was close. It was close. Hopefully, I am going to be doing a coaching session with King if I get close enough, and then hopefully we can make that final push, because at the end of the day, I really want that Gary Oak pose or blue pose and the outfit. You do get a blue pose and outfit. I call it Gary Oak because I like the show, but like, you get the pose and the outfit, which I really want. Last season, I didn't really like the pose. I still wanted to get there. I'm not going to say I didn't care about it. I did want to get it just to have it for the collection, but I don't like it as much as I do like the current one that you get for season 3. I think they decreased the amount of points you gain and lose. Really? Did they really? I didn't even know that. Alright, Articuno versus Lapras. This is awful. So this is what somebody was talking about. This is terrible. I mean, I have to go into my hard counter. Oh, we're absolutely outright losing this. It's like, what can we do? We can't do anything. I mean, I can't go into Giratina, right? Because, I mean, I guess if they don't have Ice Beam, we can at least do damage, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I could have stayed in with Articuno, but it's a terrible matchup, even with Ancient Power, because Ancient Power got debuffed. Terrible matchup for us either way. Like, I don't want to give up Escavalier, but, like, what can I do? I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, if we shield this, we'll take a shield from them, right? Sack Escavalier and Articuno farm down. Like, I guess let's go ahead and shield that. Go for this. Drill run. And then I'll switch into Articuno if they shield. Okay, they throw. Probably gonna go into Lapras. It's like very different. Like, I mean, it's just difficult, But luckily for me, I don't see Lapras that much, so I'm just gonna go Ancient Power and hope for like a boost. Even with the boost, well, yeah, even with the boost, I don't know. But I mean, this is super effective, but it doesn't do like much. Alright, that's fine. Like maybe, Ice Beam. Wow, they do have Ice Beam, so yeah. Let's go for the Icy Wind so we can debuff it. I mean, I'll bring in Giratina. I'll have to hope it's not Ice Beam. If it's Ice Beam, I guess I'll just back out. Your Giratina has to sweep his back Pokemon. Yeah. It's actually Surf, okay. Oh, I tried switching. Is the switch mechanic still broken? I don't know. It's Ice Beam. Alright. Let's go for the Shadow Sneak. I switched again, but I know it's like a broken mechanic. Let's go ahead and shield this. They do get off another drill run, that's fine. Yeah. There was like nothing I could really do there. Like, my Escavalier is low, right? Yeah. There was nothing I could do there. Good game though. Good game. Well played. What are we? What are we? Okay. Not doing too well, but I mean, when you lose a lead like that, it's hard to come back. Like, I tried to sacrifice my Escavalier a couple times, but the switch just wouldn't go through. Maybe if I did, I still don't think. But that's okay. Swamp it with the hydration. It's fine. We'll stay focused. Let's just at least win one more, because even if we go down a little bit, it's not terrible. I don't want to go 1-4, so we'll try. We'll try. Okay, Ace, Lita, Sky. Have I battled this person before? Trick to sack now is you got to stop attacking right before they do this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's more difficult. Like, it's definitely broken, which is unfortunate. All right, so we have the origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna shield the first one. I don't think there's a reason to bait. I'm wrong. Lapras. Okay, well, that's actually not great, but at least it's not in the front. They played that well. Alright. So we'll go Mega Horn. Okay. So let's go ahead and take this. So I do win with the Mega Horn and the Zero Shield. Actually, we would win anyway because we debuffed them. But anyway, we'll go with Mega Horn. They probably won't shield this. No shield. That doesn't knock out, but another counter will. Alright, Giratina. This will do more than it does to the altered form, so let's see. Alright, we just need one more. I don't think they could farm me down, no. So this is going to knock out my Escavalier. I mean, what's in the back? That's the question. We'll be able to farm down with Articuno, but my question is what's in the back. Hopefully they don't get a buff. Okay, no buff. Alright, that's actually not great. But, well, you know what? I mean, we're actually taking resisted damage from Body Slam, and all of its normal attacks. It probably has superpower, actually. Don't most of them have superpower? I don't know, we'll see. I mean, Lick is super effective. Could have debuffed it with Articuno, but I kind of blind switched. But I think, let's see. I mean, I don't know, let's see. They still have 2 shields. I mean, obviously, if they have Earthquake, that's not good. So let's take it. Let's take it. Pray for superpower. I think this guy's really good. Yeah, he is. Body Slam. Okay, so that's either a bait, or they do have superpower. Like, maybe they shielded to try and bluff the Earthquake, or maybe they really do have an Earthquake. I still don't know. Like, I'm actually okay with Giratina going down, but they do shield. This is probably Ominous Wind. Yep. But I think we could farm down and go for an Icy Wind, right? Like, we do get the Icy Wind. We should have this game. We should have this game. I mean, it is a Shadow Snorlax, but this should be enough, I think. No, actually, it's not enough, but we'll see. Probably double shield Snorlax and then superpower Articuno. I think this guy has superpower. Yeah, he might. He might. Wow, he actually has 2. He farmed up a lot. He played really well. Swap it says that's a win. GG's. He played really well. Okay, we're 2-2. So even if we lose the last one, which obviously we're going to aim to win, we're still not going down that much. But let's try and win it. That was a good game. That was well played on my opponent's end with the Giratina Origin, with the switch in the beginning. That was really well played. I enjoyed that play. Alright. I don't know. Is this the last set? I haven't been keeping track. Superpower in Open Ultra, very interesting. Well, assuming he had Superpower. I mean, if he had Earthquake, I feel like he would have went for that against Giratina, so I'm assuming he did have Superpower. But what do you generally see in Open Ultra? I felt like it was Superpower, but maybe it wasn't. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so we have my next opponent. Let's see what she's got for us. And, man, we see so many Giratina leads. Okay, well, I think we have to shield once in order to win. We do resist all of the charge attacks, but the counters are doing a lot. But of course we don't want to shield the acid spray, so maybe it's best not to shield the first one just to see if they have acid spray. Or we could just do that. So let's see. It's probably going to be Earthquake, right? It is Earthquake. I was so tempted to shield that. Alright, that's okay. So let's see. We'll go for a Dragon Claw right now. I feel like this isn't Earthquake. Shoot. It was. Okay. Wow, this Swampert is absolutely beating me up. I should have shielded one of those Earthquakes. I should have shielded the first one. It's fine, it's fine. It happens. I mean, I feel like we could still survive it. Never mind. We are absolutely getting destroyed by this trainer. We are absolutely getting destroyed. Yeah, she just played really well. Yeah, good games. I mean, she still has 2 shields. That's like the big thing for me. Being a little greedy with those shields. You mean she is? She's playing well, though. Like, she's going to be able to knock me out. Like, she has 2 Dark Pulses. She had 2 Dark Pulses. I couldn't win that. Have you seen any Landorus? I have not. In the Master League, I have. Okay, so good game. So we are going down, but it's not going to be by much, I don't think. So we went down. We went up. We went 2-3 and went up. What? We went up 1 point. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I have never went 2-3 and went up. What? You matched with some 2700s or something. Yeah, it must have been. It must have been. I have never went up. But, okay. Imagine if we actually went 3-2. How much we would have went up? What do you think? We would have went up a lot. I have never seen that. I was expecting to go down. I wasn't expecting to go down much, but oh, this is terrible. Why, Melmetal? Okay, well, since they didn't switch to a Charm user, maybe they don't have it. Swamp, yeah, Ace is really high up. Oh, the person we battled. Okay, so obviously that Melmetal is not great for us. I kind of do want to win this matchup, but will we be able to? Well, so they did shield. Okay, that's good. At least we get a shield. Um, can we get both shields? You know what? Let it go. Let it go. We get off another one, which is not actually the greatest thing in the world. I'm gonna undercharge a little bit. It's not the greatest because I do want to farm down a little bit with Articuno, or farm up a little bit with Articuno. And I could have shielded, I guess, Giratina and went for another Dragon Claw and maybe taken his last shield. But I kind of want to save the shields for Melmetal. Alright, let's debuff the Melmetal first. I'm going to switch into Escavalier. I have to hope that whatever they have in the back, Escavalier can beat. I mean, I'm going to take it considering he was debuffed. Well, I can't believe I went up for going 2-3. Superpower. Alright, now the Bale is coming. No shield. This should get the shield, right? I could have thrown the Mega Horn, but like I thought they would shield the last one. Alright, I'm gonna try and catch a Hydro Cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we didn't catch it, but they still went for Hydro Cannon. Now, because we get the debuff, I think we could take a Rock Slide in the back. Can we get to another? If we can get to another, we'll knock it out. Alright, they threw their energy, which is good. Oh, gonna be Superpower. Oh, I don't know if I could take this. That Melmetal is loaded, I know. I don't know if I could... I can't take this. Oh, man. Oh. That's rough, man. That's rough. Okay. Okay. If only we were able to knock out that Melmetal with... If we got with that Articuno. But it's okay. It was a close one. It was a close one. Articuno versus Cresselia. Okay. I think this is the last set, by the way, guys. GG's. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game. Alright. So we will shield this one up. Pika says Melmetal loses to Granville. So let's go ahead and just try and debuff it. And so we won't have to shield anymore. They may switch, though. Okay. We gotta watch out for that switch. They might farm up and switch. No, they're gonna throw. That's fine. So we'll just take it with Articuno. Pika says Snarl Grim. Yeah, with Snarl makes sense because of close combat. Okay, we do get off one. I don't think this knocks out though, but it'll get the Cresselia low. I'll only go for a great, so I undercharge it a little bit because they're going to get off an attack anyway, and then I could farm down a little bit before they get off another one. Only Agras is raiding with a party of 4. Thank you so much, Only Agras. I really do appreciate you. It means a lot to me. Can we get a shout out for Only Agras PvP, please? Okay, this is actually not good because this is a charm user. However, at least it's not... It does have charm, right? It doesn't have snarl. At least it's not Togekiss. That would have been worse. How are your sets today? We have to go in with Escavalier. I'll give you a shout out after the bot's set up, so I'll give you a shout out after this game if nobody else does it. I don't want to use my last shield. This is probably an earthquake, but I think that's okay. No, it's a hydro cannon. I was waiting to see if they tried to switch, but I guess they didn't, which is good. She is saving both shields. Probably a crunch, but we have to shield. Yeah, gonna be a crunch, of course. Like, I might as well try and farm down. Oh, they left. Alright, good game. Alright, let me give a shout out to Only Eggers. And, so, only... But yeah, how are your sets today? Let me know. But my sets are doing well. We're actually in the 2600s, so we've actually been doing really well. Oh, you had a birthday stream. Okay, I see the chat now. You had a birthday stream. Well, first of all, happy birthday. I hope it went well. I was actually going to raid you after my sets, but now I'm probably going to raid Lewis if he's still streaming. But yeah, everyone go check out Only Agnes PvP. I watched them a couple times. I think, are you new to streaming? I want to say you're new to streaming. But definitely a really great battler. So I've seen the name before, so definitely a really great battler. Okay. Only Agnes PvP says, yeah, I started last week. Awesome. Yeah, I started not too long ago as well. Okay, so yeah, for those just joining, first of all, welcome to the raid. And yeah, I mean, we're doing really well. We're actually in the 2600s. We went 2-3 last set and went up 1 point. What? We went up for going 2-3. I've never seen that before. That is crazy. Other people in the chat will vouch for that. Only Aga says we'll be getting better at Twitch. Yeah, you'll only be getting better. I mean, I just started. Well, I don't know. Maybe a month, 2 months ago. Only Aga says positive 2. Yeah, we went 2-3 and went up 1 point. I swear it's gonna be in a video. I'm gonna put in a video. If anyone can clip that. Who was watching, I would appreciate that, and tweet me on Twitter. That would be awesome to see that again. I cannot believe that. But yeah, most sets have been positive. We went 5-0, we went 4-1. Yeah, so we got to the 2600s, so I'm actually really happy about that. Swamp says, yeah, he faced the ace trainer who is high up. Yeah, I didn't know he was high up. That time he beat me. I think that was one of the trainers that beat me, but it was still like... Definitely, yeah, going positive for going 2-3 is absolutely insane. I have never seen that before. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, so right now we're currently 1-1. And this is the last stream for the Ultra League. We're going to be doing Master League when it begins on Monday. So really exciting stuff. Okay, we have my opponent, so let's see. 13, Sazak 13. We're close to the leaderboards. I don't think we're there just yet, but I think we're close. Let's see how this set goes. Okay, good lead. They might try and switch to catch an Icy Wind, which isn't terrible anyway because we still debuff it. Ancient Power, wow. Nice play. So an Ancient Power Giratina, okay. Makes sense that they stayed in then. Probably a Dragon Claw. Nope, another Ancient Power. Alright, so this makes this matchup a little bit more tricky because Ancient Power still does a lot to Articuno. Alright, so I will shield this. I'll be able to win the lead. They may switch, though, which I think is okay if they do switch. Alright, they don't switch, and we're going to be able to knock out Giratina. So definitely more difficult because of that Ancient Power, but we still win that lead. So let's see what comes in. Swamp it. Okay, I was hoping to get off one, but like I could have tried to catch it with Giratina, but I'm like, I don't want him to switch. So it's like, alright, we'll go down. And at least he doesn't have energy. That is not good. Nice Slash. Man, Obstagoon is just so good in the Ultra League. Alright. They're going to have to throw. That's fine. I think we should be good because we could take an Earthquake. I actually went positive all sets but got 1-5. Nice, man, nice. So not 2600 yet. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the game. That's fine. I think we should be okay. I mean, we have energy. We could take an Earthquake. They don't have energy for an Earthquake already, so we're good. It's most likely an Earthquake, but again, we could take it. Wow, they actually have another attack? Wow. It can't be 2 Earthquakes, so like we could take a Hydro Cannon. But wow, I didn't... Man, that's what I get for not counting. But we're still able to take that. Yeah, I wasn't counting, but... Okay, we'll still take it. Good play. Good game to my opponent. So we're 2-1 at the moment. Well, I still cannot believe we went 2-3 and went up a point. That was crazy. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks to the raids again, to Only Agras. We also had a raid from... we had a couple other raids, and I certainly appreciate all of you. Yes, thank you for following, man. Appreciate you. Alright, got that hydration. I'm almost out of water. Let's get this 4-1. We're trying for it, man. We are trying for it. Okay. So last time I played this out, they baited with the Ice Punch, and we called that correctly. But obviously we don't know if that's what's going to happen again. We don't want to be hit with a Dynamic Punch. But I am going to take it. Hopefully it is an Ice Punch. Alright, it's a Dynamic Punch. Good play. Can I win this now? Since I took a Dynamic Punch, like I'll have to definitely shield. But let's see. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. If I shield, even if this is an Ice Punch, do I win this matchup? Gonna be a Dynamic Punch. Okay, so at least we shielded the Dynamic Punch. So I don't think we have to shield again in order to win this matchup, even if Dynamic Punches come my way, but let's see. Could be wrong. Because Dynamic Punch at this point isn't doing as much. I mean, obviously it would have been nice to shield the first Dynamic Punch, but I was hoping for the Ice Punch bait. So another Dynamic Punch. Oh, we will have to shield again if we want to win this matchup. Yeah, I guess against Poliwrath you should shield the first one. It could be an Ice Punch bait, but it might not be. So this is not good. I am going to shield this and farm down. This is not good. Swampert says I think you win. Yeah, going to be a Dynamic Punch. We'll be able to farm down now because that was a Dynamic Punch, I think. So yeah, we win that matchup, but they still have 2 shields, which is not good. You hate to see it. Let's go for the Ancient Power, just to get some damage off. Yeah, this is not looking good, but we'll see what happens. Probably has 2 serfs ready to go. Oh, 2 serfs won't knock us out. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, that was okay. So moving forward in the future, what I'll do is I will shield the first attack from Poliwrath if it's a Poliwrath versus Articuno, and that's what we'll do. And yeah, yep, nope. Good game. Thank you for following, Gregoria. Appreciate you, man. So much. Okay, so we're 2-2. So let's see if we can get a 3-2. Let's see if we can get a 3-2, at least. Okay, so overall successful stream. We definitely went up, which is good. We had some ups and downs, but definitely made some mistakes. But we've also been doing really well. So I'm really happy with my result. Even if we lose the last one, I'm still happy. Pogon TV says incoming huge. Give a shout out to Pogon after this raid. Pogon is raiding with a party of 65. Holy cow, thank you so much, Pogon TV. You guys know I love Pogon. I have been watching him. I've rated him like 3 or 4 times. I absolutely love his content. Can we get a shout out for Pogon TV? If anyone can do that shout out, I'd appreciate that. I could do it if no one else can do it. But what's going on, Pogon? How were your sets? We actually were doing really well. We are in the 2600s now, so that's huge. So we got to the 2600s. We actually went 2-3 last set, and we went up 1 point. What? We went up 1 point for going 2-3. I swear to you. It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, unfortunately, we're ending soon. This, I think, is the last game, but I still appreciate it. Pogon says, I appreciate your support, man. Yo, absolutely. I love your content. This is, yeah, we're 2-2 in this one. We're hoping to get one more win so we can go positive. But, yeah, we'll see. But either way, 2-3 to end. I think this is the last set. We'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, this is, I don't know about you, but this is my last Ultra League stream. I'm going to wait until the Master League, so I'm not going to be streaming again tomorrow at midnight. Because I'll be waiting for the Master League. But come on, man, come on. Now it's becoming more and more difficult to find an opponent. We haven't been having too much trouble, but like sometimes you just wait and wait. But okay. Bogan says I might do one more day of Ultra League. It makes sense. You mean not start in the Master League on Monday and just do Ultra League? Makes sense. I'm waiting myself for the Master League but I mean I have been doing well, the past few days with this team, so maybe. But anyway, I cannot find an opponent to save my life. Okay. Hopefully we can make it the last set positive. Swampus says maybe because it's getting late. Yeah, that could be. Well, it depends. I mean, not every time zone is late as well. Like, it's late for me, but, like, other time zones might be in the morning. Alright, Articuno versus Articuno. Okay. So since I don't have great IVs, I usually win the mirror match. So there we go. And usually when I go straight Icy Ancient Power first, they always shield. So this one does not shield. Okay, that's fine. So we're not going to shield. Hopefully they do not have Ancient Power. Okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to continue to go Icy Wind. We do win CMP. So we should not have to shield unless they shield. Unless, of course, they have Ancient Power. But even if they do now, Ancient Power is not going to knock me out. They probably don't then. We might see a shield. If they shield, I'm going to shield and maybe farm down if I'm able to. No shield. Okay, that's fine. Give it Tina. Wow. I know I'm debuffed. Please. I can't get it. That's rough, actually. I wish I got that. Curious what's in the back, though. Alright, let's take this. I mean, if it's a steel type, we should be good. But obviously I don't know what's in the back. I can't count it down at that range. It is a steel type. Unfortunately, we used a shield, but I still think that's okay. We're going to take this. It's probably going to be a Focus Blast because it's Swamp, but maybe, well, it's actually Reggie Steel. It is a Focus Blast. So we do have, we're going to be able to take both shields, which I guess is good. This is going to be a flash cannon, but I still think it knocks me out. I'm going to go ahead and shield. Lewis, thank you with the raid. Party of 4, I appreciate you, man. Okay. Can we get a shout out for Lewis and Pogon TV? I'll do the shout outs after this game. Okay, positive to finish it off. I think that's the last one. Unfortunately, you guys are joining me when we're actually just about finished, I think. So Pogon says, Master is bad for me. Many of my near hundreds all have 14 attack, Dialga, Melmetal, etc. That's not great, yeah. I think this was my last set, but we'll see. Okay, Goliath, far-fetched. Thank you for following Moon O'Millie. I appreciate you. So, Pogon TV. Okay, so as you can see, Need for Speedy actually helped me set up the bots. So Definitely working now, which is awesome. Okay, 2627. Is that leaderboard material? I don't know. Is that the last set? Yeah, it is. Okay, hey, I'm happy. Can we get a shiny Bellsprout? No, we cannot. I am happy. Anyway, I was going to raid you, Lewis, or only Agras, but now that none of you are streaming anymore, who do you want to raid? Do you want to raid Not a Spoofer? What do you guys think? Lewis says, we swapped Elo. What are you now, Lewis? You didn't do well? Swampus is leaderboard? I might be on the leaderboard. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. But how about we raid Not a Spoofer? Lewis says, I'm around 2,500 now. Dude, I have been doing... We went up like 70 points today. I have been doing so well. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you so much for the raids, everyone. Thank you for following. Thank you for the subs that we got. I really appreciate all of you. Again, thanks for the raids. I think I said that. But let's go ahead and raid Not a Spoofer. Right? I mean, we want to raid Not a Spoofer. He's doing Pokemon Go. Not many people are on right now from what I could see. But we'll go ahead and... Is there any other people who have less views that you want to raid? Or Not a Spoofer is good? Or what do you guys think? I mean, he's a great content creator. He has a lot of watches. But we could still raid him. Like, I'm still down for raiding. Alright, let's go ahead and raid him. Raid. Make sure I spell it right. Not a spoof. I'll see you all over there.